Tonight I saw Jerusalem.
The play is set in sort of rural England, and it centers around this character, Rooster, who's a gypsy living in the woods in a trailer.
Basically, it's a party trailer, and all the kids, 15 years, 16 years, 17-year-olds, all come up there and they get high and they drink.
But it causes a lot of problems in the town because he's living on the land without paying for it, and they want to evict him from his trailer, and basically the town is petitioned to completely get rid of him.
It all takes place in a 24-hour period, and this is the day of this festival that, you know, they do every year, and they get a queen and they do these dances and everybody does these traditional things, and this is the day of that festival.
Mark Rylance was Rooster, and he's the play. I mean, everyone else is fine, but he is the center of everything. He is amazing.
He shows you comedy, tragedy, drama. I mean, he pulls out all the stops for this show.
If I left with anything, I left with admiration for this guy's talent and what he just did in this 3-hour period.
Mackenzie Crook played Ginger, and he's sort of, I guess, Rooster's closest friend, although he doesn't really have friends, and he played off of him very well. So he had a lot of very funny moments. He sort of is the cynic and questions a lot of what Rooster says in his stories, and there's a lot of comedy as they play off one another.
I thought it was a really engaging show from start to finish, but it was that mix of emotions that really kept you engaged.
It was funny, it was emotional, it was exhausting.
And what I appreciated and liked about it was that it took me somewhere. I actually had an emotional experience.
It's very mind-boggling trying to come up with some meaning out of this play, because it's just, there's a lot of stories and a lot of information presented to you, and it's a lot of food for thought.
I would recommend it strongly, but I wouldn't recommend it to everyone, because you would have to be willing to go with it, and if you resist it, you know, it's going to be a horrible time for you.
I was never unengaged. It's a lot to process. It's very raw, and a lot happens, and it's very emotional, but to me, it makes you feel a lot, and that's good theater.